join me? Get in the car, man. Get in the damn car. Hey, Meta Nation.
Films that cost more to make than they rake in are considered box office bombs. Some of the reasons for a film to bomb are because of bad promotion, heavy competition, too much overhead costs, negative reviews, or even just bad timing. But today we're talking about movies that have failed not for any of these reasons, but because of internal mechanical failures that make them downright unwatchable. We're going to start our list with our number 5 and eventually progress to our number 1. Which is basically the spot reserved for our most hated movie of all time. Hopefully it deserves it, but again, you'll have to be the judge. Let's get started. And our number 5. Mark, you want to go ahead and name yours?
Yeah, my number 5 is a movie that I thought looked great for the trailer, but watching it, it made no damn sense until the end. This movie, of course, is called Prometheus. Fucking giant gods created of aliens apparently and humans. It just failed to me. The plot didn't make a whole lot of sense. And then at the end of it, you finally see an alien, and it left me wanting for the second one that came out, which never came out because obviously it didn't do that well in theaters.
That was kind of a disappointment. The trailer was cool. You seen the big guy in the movie trailer, and you thought, oh man, this is going to be cool. It's going to be a lot of action, and then it just kind of, it was a big letdown. I didn't know whether it was going to be a prequel or sequel or what, and I'm still not 100% sure, which I think is not good for the film. A little bit confusing. I expected more aliens in it, or something, maybe even like a Predator hint of something. But yeah, unfortunately, it just wasn't there.
That's my number 5. What's your number 5?
My number 5 was Aragon. You remember that one?
Yeah.
The one with the blue dragon in it.
Avril Lavigne made that movie because of her kick-ass song.
That was a kick-ass song. That was big that year. That was in the trailer. And this happens a lot. We watch a lot of movies that the trailers are actually better than the movies. And I think that's what happened in this film. Right? It was doomed from the beginning, I think, because the book was actually written by a 15-year-old, Christopher Paolini or something like that.
Tell me 15-year-olds can't write?
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying this particular one, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This guy is a pretty shitty writer. Not to mention, his uncle is actually the publisher. So that's pretty much the reason why he got in. The book is basically, it has the same plot as Star Wars, but with all the fantasy cliches thrown in. It was terrible. The movie was terrible, the book was terrible, and that's all I have to say about that.
Alright.
What's your number 4, man?
Certain people might hate me for this one, but I didn't enjoy AVP Requiem. I thought that it could have been a lot better than it was for taking place in a small town in Colorado, out of all places.
Dude, the first one was amazing.
Yeah,
I loved it.
The first one was great. One of the main things that turned it off for me was when the National Guard stormed the town for with their troop carrier, and the military had night vision and shit, but they got slaughtered like it was their first day on the job. And it just killed it for me. Then you got Sam from True Blood getting speared through a window by an alien. That was actually pretty funny.
I didn't even realize that was him. That's funny.
Overall, though, nuking the town, they didn't really come out with another one. It just, I don't know, it didn't do it for me.
It was definitely lacking in plot, I think. The first one is so amazing. They really couldn't have done any better than that. I mean, with the old pyramid and the Arctic, I mean, that was cool. That was really cool. That's the kind of movies we like. AVP, first one.
Monster movies.
Monster.
Anything sci-fi, I'm a big fan of.
Yeah. Well, my number 4 is I'm sure some of you are going to remember this one. 2007, that's the year we graduated. Spider-Man 3. And this fucking terrible movie, oh my god, there's just too much to say about it. Tobey Maguire really shouldn't have been Spider-Man in the first place. But I'm going to give the first two a pass, since they didn't really get a lot of hell for that. But the third one came around, and everyone was excited for Venom. He's the big one in the movie. And for some reason they chose Topher Grace, the major star from that 70s show, which was pretty big at the time. But, I mean, this guy is real skinny. And,
yeah, he would have been perfect for Carnage, but they set him as Venom.
Yeah, exactly.
For some reason.
Yeah, Carnage, man. Wait, they still haven't done that yet. What the hell, guys?
They're keeping it PG. Alright, my number 3 is fucking Divergent. I know a lot of you people were hyped up about this movie. I didn't mind it in the beginning, but then when you waste an hour or so of my time just showing the training and then put chips in people where it doesn't even matter.
I don't remember the chips. Yeah, my number 3, 2004, Catwoman. I wasn't extraordinarily excited to see it.
Halle Berry, right?
Yeah, but, I mean, come on. If you can't even make Halle Berry sexy in a skimpy leather outfit, you're doing something wrong. I mean, it was boring, it lacked in plot, it didn't make sense. The villain, I mean, can you even remember the villain in it?
No?
Exactly. What's your number 2, man?
Alright, my number 2, and this goes down because this happened with a lot of his movies lately, is fucking Jack and Jill, where he plays twins, but himself at the same time. He
Adam
plays Jack
Sandler.
and Jill. Adam Sandler, it was just bad. Like, I've never been a fan of movies where dudes dress up as girls anyways, just because they just raise their voice high like this, and everybody laughs. I don't think it's funny.
Is it Tyler Perry reference?
No. Tyler Perry would be like, hello.
My number 2, and I hate this movie. I really hate this movie. I don't even like thinking about it, but it's 2014, I, Frankenstein. I was really excited to go watch this movie in theaters.
I saw it in theaters.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were there or not.
I was, because I dragged everybody there. And it was supposed to be. I mean, it had gargoyles in it, Frankenstein. It even had Aaron Eckhart, an A actor at the time. Probably not anymore because of that movie. But,
I mean, the best part about that was the CGI gargoyles or angels, whatever the hell you want to call them.
CG wasn't bad, but the acting was shit.
The overall movie was not that great.
There was zero character development. They made the Frankenstein guy, I think his name was Adam too.
What was it, like an hour and 20-minute movie?
Yeah, it was real short. It was pretty disappointing. That was the best part about it. It was short.
I feel like short movies in general are just shit because they don't leave enough time for any kind of development.
Yeah, you want your money's worth. Nowadays, movies are all like $10, and you go and you get in there, get out, and it's kind of disappointing. But really, the Frankenstein monster, I mean, he was so emo. He was talking about how ugly he was and how scarred he was. He had like one scar. He's like this ruggedly handsome dude, and he's complaining. I'm like, what? If I was Frankenstein, I mean, then we'd have a monster. So it's pretty embarrassing. It's embarrassingly bad. Okay, man, what's your number 1?
All right, my number 1 is After Earth. Will Smith, Jaden Smith. Biggest bomb of the year. I'm not sure when it came out.
Yeah, no doubt.
I was hyped up about it. It looked like it had great CGI. Had Will Smith in it, which I'm a fan.
Pretty sure it was 2013.
And the thing that irritated me the most was Jaden Smith's acting. He would have an English accent in some sentences, and then have his normal American accent in other sentences, all in the same scene. It was just shit.
Yeah, why would they even do that?
And then you barely saw Will Smith. His crippled ass was in a spaceship the entire time. Like, You gotta make it across the island, and we're gonna make it out of here.
By yourself. That was pretty bad.
It was fucking stupid. It was a disappointment. One of my least favorite movies, if not the least favorite movie I've seen so far. What was your thoughts on that?
I've got to agree with that. I was excited for this movie too. I like sci-fi, and I'm pretty sure I want to drag everybody there too. I don't know if we went together, but I know we all seen it in theaters, and it was.
What about the monsters?
Well, yeah,
fucking weird four-legged predator.
I did. The ending wasn't terrible, considering what they had to work with. But yeah, again, Jaden Smith's his acting chops they didn't fit the bill, and obviously he hasn't been in a lot since. So I think everybody probably agrees with this.
Yeah. What was your number one?
Okay, my number one. Gonna try to make this one fast. 2010, The Last Airbender. The Last Airbender. It's from a series called Avatar: The Last Airbender. It has nothing to do with the Blue Elves or anything like that. If you've seen this, then you know how bad it is. It was made by Nickelodeon, and guess who directed it?
M. Night Shyamalan.
That's right, M. Night Shyamalan, and he's known for his throwing twists into his movies, and he did throw a lot of twists in the movie, but they were all the wrong twists, all the wrong decisions. He was terrible. All the acting choices were terrible.
Was the kid that played him Asian?
No, the main kid that played him, he was white.
I'm pretty sure
they shaved his head, and then he got the job because he knew martial arts. Which I was excited because, I'm a bit of a nerd. I followed the series. I thought the series was pretty cool. And I was excited to watch the movie, and I even dragged my brother there. Shout out to my brother Albert. And it was pretty embarrassing because I'm like, yeah, man, the show is pretty cool. I'm excited. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And it was the most disappointing time I've ever had in a theater. It's my most hated movie of all time. Boring. Overall, it was terrible. Another Nickelodeon film, basically. Should have went straight to TV. So that includes all our list of top 5 hated movies of all time.
This was our meta movie review.
And again, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Let us know what you think the worst movie ever made is. Whether you agree or disagree with us, let us know.
Yeah. See you next time, guys.
Time lapse.